Do you know what a 401k really is, and why understanding it can make or break your retirement? The truth is, most Americans misunderstand it, and that misunderstanding is costing them tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars over their lifetime. But don't worry, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down everything you, as a beginner, need to know to use a 401k like a pro. So, let's start with the absolute basics. What exactly is a 401k? It's a special type of retirement savings account sponsored by your employer. Think of it like a personal savings account, but supercharged for retirement. You contribute a portion of your paycheck into this account, and here's the magic part. That money is then invested, allowing it to grow over time. You're not just saving, you're building wealth. You have two main ways to contribute. The first is a traditional 401k, where you put money in before taxes are taken out of your paycheck. This lowers your taxable income for the year, which is a nice immediate benefit. The second option is a Roth 401k, where you contribute money after taxes have been paid. We'll get into which one is better for you a little later. Once your money is in the account, it gets invested in things like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. The goal is for these investments to grow over many years. Think of it as your personal money-making machine, but one that you control. Now, you might be thinking, why do I even need a 401k? Isn't Social Security enough? That's a common and dangerous misconception. For most people, Social Security alone will not provide enough income to live comfortably in retirement. It was designed as a safety net, not a complete retirement plan. This is where your 401k becomes your financial superhero. The real power of a 401k lies into things: compound interest and employer matching. Compounding is where your investment earnings start earning their own earnings. Over decades, this effect can turn small, consistent contributions into a massive nest egg. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, getting bigger and bigger all on its own. Then there's the employer match, which is one of the best deals in personal finance. Many employers will match your contributions up to a certain percentage of your salary. For example, they might match 100% of your contributions up to 3% of your pay. This is literally free money. If you contribute 3%, your employer adds another 3%, instantly doubling your investment. Not taking full advantage of the employer match is like finding a winning lottery ticket on the ground and just walking away. You are leaving free money on the table, and over a career that can add up to tens of thousands of dollars you've just given away. So, we mentioned the two types, traditional versus Roth. Which one should you choose? A traditional 401k gives you a tax break now. Your contributions are tax deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on that money until you withdraw it in retirement. This is great if you're in a high tax bracket now and expect to be in a lower one when you retire. On the other hand, a Roth 401k is funded with after-tax dollars. You don't get a tax break today, but all of your qualified withdrawals in retirement, including all the investment growth, are completely tax-free. This is an amazing benefit if you expect to be in a higher tax bracket in the future, or simply want the peace of mind of tax-free income during your retirement years. So, which one is better? It really depends on your current income, your best guess about your future income, and what you think tax rates will do in the coming decades. Many plans even let you split your contributions between both, giving you the best of both worlds. All right, so how do you get started? It's simpler than you think. First, check with your HR department to see if your employer offers a 401k plan. If they do, your next step is to decide how much of your paycheck to contribute. A common rule of thumb is to aim for 10 to 15% of your gross income. But if that sounds like too much right now, just start with enough to get the full employer match. Never, ever miss out on that free money. Next, you'll need to pick your investments. This can seem intimidating, but most plans offer something called a target date fund. These funds are designed to be a simple, all-in-one solution. You just pick the fund with the year closest to when you plan to retire. For example, a target date 2060 fund. The fund automatically adjusts its investment mix over time, becoming more conservative as you get closer to retirement. It's a fantastic set-it-and-forget-it option for beginners. Remember, Even small, consistent contributions now can grow into life-changing wealth later on thanks to the power of compounding. Now, a 401k is an incredible tool, but it's easy to make mistakes that can cost you dearly. Let's talk about the most common pitfalls to avoid. The first, as we've said, is not contributing enough to get the full employer match. This is the cardinal sin of 401k investing. Don't do it. The second major mistake is cashing out your 401k when you leave a job. It might be tempting to take the cash, but you'll get hit with a massive bill from taxes and early withdrawal penalties. This can destroy years of growth. Another common error is investing too conservatively or too aggressively, without understanding your risk tolerance. If you're young, you can typically afford to take on more risk. For higher potential growth, if you're too conservative, you miss out on decades of powerful market returns. Conversely, being too aggressive close to retirement can be disastrous if the market takes a downturn. Finally, you have to pay attention to fees. All investment funds charge fees, and while they might look small, like 1%, they can quietly erode a huge chunk of your balance over decades. Always look for low-cost index funds or ETFs within your plan whenever possible. Avoiding these simple mistakes will ensure your 401k works like a financial rocket for your future, not a leaky bucket. To truly maximize your 401k, you need to treat it like a long-term project. Here are a few pro tips. First, automate your contributions. Set it up so the money comes directly out of your paycheck before you even see it. This makes saving effortless and consistent. Second, rebalance your investments at least once a year. This just means adjusting your portfolio back to its original target allocation. This helps you manage risk and often involves selling some investments that have done well and buying more of those that have underperformed. Third, whenever you get a raise or a bonus, consider increasing your contribution percentage. Even a 1% increase can make a huge difference over the long run. You'll barely notice the difference in your take-home pay, but your future self will thank you. And if you're over the age of 50, you can make catch-up contributions. This allows you to contribute an extra amount each year above the normal limit, helping you supercharge your savings as you approach retirement. Remember, with long-term investing, consistency and smart choices are far more powerful than trying to time the market. So, let's bring it all together. A 401k is more than just a retirement account. It's one of the most powerful tools available for building financial freedom. It gives you tax advantages, the potential for free money through an employer match, and harnesses the incredible power of compound growth. The key is to start early, contribute consistently, avoid common mistakes, and let time do the heavy lifting for you. Don't let fear or confusion hold you back from securing your financial future. If you found this guide helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more beginner-friendly, step-by-step financial guides. We're here to help you grow your wealth and build the future you deserve. Thanks for watching.